We haven't much time. The Tal'Darim had better not be lying. Artanis, I will not let you die down there.
If you heed my words, your hierarch will live. You are unworthy of my conversation. I did not invade your ship to make idle chatter. You are unworthy of my conversation.
This Tal'Darim has brought warriors with him. Perhaps there is a benefit to his presence after all.
Where does my prey hide?
The enemy shall be purified.
Rohana! Rohana!
You sought honor, and now you have found it. The cradle of life, both your beginning and your end.
Release her, Amon.
Do you seek deliverance within these empty halls? You will find none here. Only the truth of the Xel'Naga's failure.
Let her go!
I offer a gift. Release in oblivion.
Silence!
Matriarch, the Keystone has begun absorbing void energies at an unprecedented rate.
Then this Tal'Darim speaks the truth.
Void energies flood from the temple. With each passing moment, the threat grows. I do not trust him, but all data points to the scenario he describes. A gateway to the void has been opened.
Is there any way to pinpoint Artanis?
No. The energies are making us virtually blind.
We must put our faith in this Tal'Darim. It pains me to do so.
Matriarch, the Keystone is shielded, but I would keep your distance. We have never witnessed an event like this. It is entirely unpredictable. Strange. The Keystone is extracting energies at an unprecedented rate. I will monitor the Keystone to ensure that its current behavior does not harm the Spear of Adun. Strange. The Keystone...
A Tal'Darim warrior invades our ship while our hierarch is missing. I do not like this, Matriarch.
Phoenix, the core is emitting an unusual number of flares. Can you recalibrate the gravity well's vector field?
No.
Right, of course. I'll handle it.
I do not trust Alaric. His sense of honor is lacking. Never turn your back on a Tal'Darim. In fact, if he so much as glares at you, put him down. It will be easier on all of us. I do not trust Alaric. hierarch is apparently unaware of the danger closing in around him. If you desire his safe return, you will send your warriors to these coordinates now. This path will lead your forces toward Tanis. I have done as I promised, Dark Templar. Now go tell your hierarch. I am waiting for him.
Matriarch, our High Templar have volunteered to aid you.
The loss of the Kala was not easily borne. But we are ready to serve once again.
Templar, I thank you for your bravery in this dire time. We will recover our hierarch.
Command me.
We are focused.
Listening. For Phoenix.
Unleash psionic storms, brothers. Let these hybrid thralls feel the wrath of the Templar.
Protoss! Coming!
The dark.
I stand ready. My blade yearns to meet our foe. Protocols aligned. Cassar de Templari. With honor.
I have heard of these Terran specters. Focus their energies into a feedback loop. They will not bear it.
The enemy shall be purified. For Phoenix.
To me, my swarm!
Templar, join us, quickly! Forazun, your forces have arrived just in time. Amon has opened a portal to the Void. It must be shut down before it tears us apart.
Agreed. My swarm and I will bear the brunt of Amon's power, and buy you time. But it's up to you to seal that portal.
The gateway draws power from these void crystals. We will need to destroy them if we are to seal the gate.
Then it shall be done.
I stand ready.
The darkness is approaching my hive cluster, Artanis. I hope you're getting ready to disable those crystals. I'll continue sending as many Zerg as I can spare to help you. Fight well, Templar.
You have not enough minerals.
Command me. You're listening. Those I will comply. As ever,
We are focused once more.
am detecting several energy sources hidden across the temple. They appear to be Xel'Naga vessels, ancient power sources. If we can locate them, I should be able to use their energy to free up additional solarite from the Spear of Adun's core.
Protocols aligned. Identify our... The enemy's soldier awakens. Chosen, slay these heretics in Amon's name! I seek your word. Will be.
My swarm moves against the crystal. Join us, Artanis.
Is in
This crystal's defenders have fallen. Artanis, have your warriors see to its destruction. The swarm is moving on.
I seek your word.
The firstborn.
Crystal destroyed. Sensors are showing 3 more remain, Hierarch.
is indomitable.
I yearn for slaughter.
My charge.
Scent of fear.
This warrior awakens.
The firstborn shall persevere.
Our spirit. My charge. Wisdom.
Give us your...
You call upon me, the Fallens.
The dark.
Combat awaits. The firstborn shall...
Have not enough minerals.
Speak, Lord. My charge. Wisdom through adversity. Your thoughts are clear.
Adun Doridas. The Fallen still serve.
Ours.
My son.
Our power.
crystal is secure. Destroy it as soon as possible.
2 crystals destroyed. I suspect Amon's forces will not let us take the next 2 so easily.
Hybrid are moving to attack our nexus point. Ready our defenses.
For slaughter.
Pressing towards a crystal. If you feel like joining me, don't get in the way.
We've secured a Zelnaga vessel, Karax. Prepare for transfer.
Unbelievable. Despite eons of inactivity, these devices are still at full power.
Enough, my swarm. Pull back. We'll regenerate at the hive cluster.
Is indomitable.
I sense weakness, frailty. As you will, my son.
The second Zelnaga power source has been secured. I only detect 1 energy signal left.
Our power shall serve.
Our warriors can destroy it whenever you are ready.
We meet the enemy in battle.
Only 1 remains, and the portal is growing unstable. We must destroy the final crystal, and do so with haste.
Hybrid inbound on our nexus point. Warriors, intercept them.
Artanis, hurry up and disable those void crystals. My hive cluster is taking a beating.
I sense weakness, frailty.
We meet the enemy in battle. Our spit. We are focused once more. The darkness will be repelled. I charge.
Focus on the void crystals, Artanis. The enemy bases can wait until we're good and ready.
Spirit is indomitable. Once more.
Join us, Artanis.
My charge. Darkness. Your thoughts are clear.
When I sense weakness,
Wisdom universal.
my search goes on. Yes,
The darkness will be repelled.
when
Your thoughts are clear.
Artanis, we've taken out the Crystal's defenders. It's up to you now.
Our spirit is indomitable.
my search goes on.
The darkness will be repelled.
That is the last of the vessels, Karax.
Understood. I am transferring the final power source now.
Search goes on.
The darkness. Your thoughts.
Let this be a reckoning. From this point forward, we stand united. We shall turn back the tide of Amon's darkness. We fought well this day, Kerrigan. Join us. Together, we can defeat Amon and send him back into the void.
My swarm was broken here, Artanis. I'll need time to rebuild my forces.
There is no time. My people are being consumed. Their very flesh turned into Amon's own. I cannot wait.
Then you must do as I have. Gather allies, subjugate enemies, do whatever you can to ensure victory. Survival is never pretty.
We are very different leaders, but I thank you nonetheless. Until we meet again.
Artanis, Hierarch of the Twilight Council, Warlord of the Templar. I had expected so much more.
Arrogance! Watch your words, or my blade will watch them for you.
Oh, that's hardly a way to speak of one who saved your master's life.
You care little for my survival, Alaric. What is the true reason you've come to me?
Our god broke his ancient covenant and cast us low.
These are lies, Artanis.
I am the liar? Are you not but a lie incarnate, machine? Protoss.
Speak your peace, Alaric.
The Tal'Darim's death fleet amasses its slain, awaiting the start of a full-scale invasion. I come with an offer. You will aid me in invoking a challenge for the right to rule my kind as High Lord. And in return, I will grant you a cessation of hostilities between our people.
Phoenix, rally my advisors. It appears we have much to discuss.
Ah, Artanis. I believe I will serve you more effectively from here. Besides, I would rather Alaric remain where he can be watched.
Nothing was as it seemed. We came to Ulnar to awaken the Xel'Naga and receive their aid. Instead, Amon nearly killed us. I fear Zeratul prophecy is no longer clear to me.
He was closer to the truth than I thought. The Xel'Naga did rest here. Had they lived, I think they would have given us their aid, just as Zeratul said. If nothing else, I will grant him that.
Matriarch, your words surprise me.
Perhaps your counsel has proved influential in some regards.
Then I will endeavor to give you more of it.
I said some regards, Hierarch. Not all.
Rohana, do you not see why you must sever your nerve cords? I cannot allow you to fall under Amon's sway again.
The Kala was created in our darkest moment. Only its light was able to bind our people to give us unity. We are born into it, and when we die, our spirits become one with it. It is worth fighting for.
And now Amon uses it against us. It sustains his existence. Its time must end.
Artanis, through the Kala, our every thought and emotion are made as one. I feel his thoughts and emotions swirling like a vortex throughout. He does not realize it, but here, within the Kala, he is vulnerable.
How?
Just as he can see into me, I can see into him. We can use this to our advantage, Hierarch. I know it.
It is not worth it.
Please, I only ask for time.
Hierarch, I believe I have found a way to save our people. As Zeratul foresaw, this keystone can indeed be our salvation.
Explain yourself.
As we have seen, the keystone was designed to be found and assembled by those who would ascend to become Xel'Naga. After leading them to Ulnar, it would also expel its stored energy to awaken the slumbering Xel'Naga. The keystone siphons energies and redistributes essence, matter, information, consciousness. To this device, they are all the same. I see that now.
This is how it cleansed Kerrigan?
It extracted the essence that forged her into the Queen of Blades. And then it used that energy to release Amon from the void. If I can discover how to control the keystone, we could use it to extract Amon from the Kala and save our people.
Then Zeratul has led us to hope after all. Continue your research, Karax. We have a war to take to Amon.
This keystone contains more information than I could ever hope to understand. We were all quite concerned for you, Hierarch. This keystone contains more information than I could ever hope to understand. When exposed to void energies, the keystone begins absorbing them immediately, even from a considerable distance. We can use this. There must be a way to test the limits of the keystone's absorption capabilities. Where does one acquire void energy? It appears the keystone is returning to pre-event levels. You missed quite the performance, Hierarch. When exposed to void energies, the keystone...
You were right all along, Hierarch. I am little more than a clone of your friend Phoenix. The Tal'Darim speaks truth. I am synthetic, a replication, a lie.
What did you find in the archive?
My death, my rebirth as a dragoon, and then my death at the hands of this Queen of Blades. I am not Phoenix, yet I hold his memories as if they were my own. I must have time to consider this.
You are a warrior, Phoenix. Whether you identify yourself as my old friend or not, know that I believe in you, and I believe you will help me destroy Amon's armies and save our people. Do not waver because of this knowledge.
I will try, Hierarch.
Zeratul. What did it all mean? A Tal'Darim on our ship. War makes for strange alliances. Zeratul. What?
You must know Amon will destroy you.
If you have such faith in him, why are you here?
Oh, I merely voiced the inevitable. I know the true power of what you face. I said destroy you, not I.
I have seen enough. His hubris will be his undoing. It is a flaw I also see in you.
I believe I like you, Hierarch. Your bravery is commendable.
Join me then. Together, we can defeat him.
I cannot tether my fate to yours. Hatred does not burn within you as it does in me. You do not see through the agony of knowing all you believed in is a lie, and that your only solace is found in the destruction of your betrayer.
No. Amon corrupted my people, and now turns them into a hybrid abomination. My rage burns brighter than 1,000 suns, and soon all will see my wrath unleashed.
Then this is something I hope to witness.
The Void Portal within Ulnar has been sealed, but a greater threat looms. Amon is transforming our people into a host form.
While we were focused upon Ulnar, he has unleashed the full might of the Golden Armada, using our own weaponry to eradicate life from planets across the Caprulu sector.
Our current forces are not powerful enough to engage the Great Fleet, but Amon's other servants run rampant across the sector.
Then we should strike immediately. Eliminate his outlying forces.
The ancient purifiers were designed for war. If we reactivate them, we can build our armies and destroy Amon's Zergloods in one fell swoop.
Assuming they do not turn on us first. The Purifiers possess no loyalty, no honor.
You waste time bickering. The Tal'Darim's death fleets are your threat. I alone can challenge Malash for the right to rule and bend his army to my will.
Do not forget Mobius Corps. They are rumored to operate from a hidden base where they forge a hybrid army to serve, even now.
This is true, but we cannot engage them without knowing where they are. Vorazun, send your most elite Dark Templar to scour the sector. For now, Karax, your focus must remain with the Keystone. The survival of our people depends on our actions in the days to come. It falls to the Firstborn to stop the coming oblivion. The Xel'Naga are dead. There is no salvation within Ulnar. And yet, we indeed found hope. If we are to fight, we must raise an army. Phoenix and I believe that we can awaken the ancient purifiers and call upon their power. They may have been a forbidden weapon, but I have seen their potential in Phoenix and know that this time they will not fail us. Siding with Alaric is indeed a risk. Tassadar, old friend, what would you do? Zeratul, would you have me take such a chance? The answer matters little. If this alliance can weaken Amon's armies, then it is a chance that must be taken. It is an armada.
Behold the Death Fleet under Amon's command, poised on laying waste to all life in the sector.
Then we had best act swiftly.
Rakshir. Usurpation by ritual combat cannot be rushed. Its rites demand careful preparations if they are to be accepted.
We are in orbit above a hostile world with an imposing fleet, and you speak of preparation?
I intend to depose Malash, the ruler of an entire people, and bring them under my thrall. You will aid me, and in return, I will remove the Tal'Darim from this conflict. That was our bargain. To do this, the ritual must be carried out as tradition demands.
This bargain grows less appealing by the moment. I will make the Tal'Darim our allies, not Amon's. I hope no one gets into the Terrazine while we're on Slain. It is such a difficult habit to break. If all of Alarac's people are as grim as he is, this will be quite an interesting alliance. If all of Alarac's people are as... I wish to know more about this Rakshir, your ritual combat.
To understand Rakshir, you must first understand the sacred chain of ascension that ultimately links to Amon. Each of us is shackled to his will, and to the will of he who is in the link above. And yet, there is a way to ascend. By blade and blood, any Tal'Darim can usurp the position of the one above his station. It is through this ritual that Amon's ascendants are assured to be the most capable to carry out his will.
Then Malash is the most powerful of your people?
He is considered so, but he has yet to face me.
Hierarch, my scouts are tracking the movements of the Golden Armada. Whatever shall we do with this Alaric? He is quite unpleasant. Many of the Tal'Darim still hate us. I must keep my people safe.
Powerful psionic warriors have joined our ranks, Hierarch. You must choose among them.
Khartoum.
New Tal'Darim robotics have been constructed based on Alarac's specifications. Let us hope his instructions were thorough.
The Shadow Guard waits.
Cassar de Templari.
Energy.
are things I understand about the Tal'Darim. Their zeal, their desire to appease their god. What I cannot understand is why Amon would cast aside his loyal allies so easily. Why he would betray their sacred trust and treat them as fodder.
I have felt his grand ambitions, Artanis. The dark truth is, Amon wishes no allies, aside from his hybrid. He believes he's ending a cycle of violence, but he only brings about an eternity of abomination.
The keystone is resonating to void energies below. We should investigate this further, Hierarch. What possible source of void energy is emanating from Slain? Hybrid? I shudder to think what lurks below. The keystone is resonating to void energies below. We should investigate this further. I've been analyzing the Tal'Darim's war machines. Their technology is cloned from Kalai designs. Aside from the construction materials, there is little deviation. How is this feat possible?
There have always been legends of vessels that set out into the cosmos and never returned. Of attack forces gone missing.
I have heard these stories. Whispers of angry spirits of our past that strike when you are most vulnerable. Imagine if all this time we have been fighting an unknown war against the Tal'Darim.
It would explain a great deal.
How sad. They are thieves, never knowing the joys of their own invention. How despicable.
What will happen to Alaric if he fails? I am merely curious. These Tal'Darim have strange customs. I cannot bring myself to hope for Alaric's victory, but I also cannot hope for his defeat. These Tal'Darim have strange... It is a good day, Zudzai.
In order to invoke the challenge of Rakshir, preparations must be completed, as the decrees of old describe. Ready your warriors. Malash will surely attempt to interfere. These are Malash's guardians. I need you to eliminate them before I proceed.
If it must be done. Wait, what is that strange fog?
Terrazine. It flows in cycles from the chasms of Slain, bringing us closer to the void. Amon's forces will be able to manifest until the flow subsides. They do not possess their full power here, yet they will strike at your base ruthlessly.
I thought you promised an assured victory, Alaric.
You enjoy a challenge, do you not?
Very well. My forces will pursue the Guardians while it is clear. When the Terrazine flows, we must endure the onslaught. The Terrazine will rise shortly, my warriors. Be vigilant.
Void rays can now be warped in at our Stargate. They are ideal for intercepting foes in the battle ahead.
Well done, Phase-Smith. We will make good use of them.
We stand watch.
Naja Khan.
Channel the light divider.
The veil between the this world in the void is lifting, Amon's forces will arrive soon.
To glory!
This vessel shall invade none. We are at full power.
Yes, Executor?
Zaknaku. We await our charge. Channel the light.
Where shall we march?
Zaknaku Afan.
The Guardians stand watch over the shrine. Kill them slowly and painfully.
My people will fight with honor, even when we are fighting for you. But first, we must establish our defenses.
Combat awaits.
Hierarch, I was able to scan the Tal'Darim motherships in this region. They are carrying shipments of Solarite. I don't think Alaric would mind if we liberated them.
It is a good day to die.
You have not enough minerals.
The Shadow Guard waits. Channel the light. I stand ready. This vessel. It is a good day to die. May I be of service? Joker. Shadows I come.
You have not enough minerals.
Glory to the Daylong. The firstborn shall persevere.
Phase crystals charred. Ready for battle.
Calibrating void lenses. Ikuda Anai. The fog gathers, Artanis. Make your preparations if you're so inclined. Zaknaku Afal. Undercool Rock. Kas Arashal. We're at full power.
Let us attack.
This vessel Base crystals jump. We're at full power.
I see.
Channel the light of iron.
Honor through valor. Ready for battle.
We have destroyed a Tal'Darim mothership. Excellent. Only one remains.
Channel the light of iron. Zaknaku Afal. Prismatic core online. The fog is fading. What better time is there to slay my enemies? Channel the light of iron.
Behold the strength of the chosen.
The rock.
Tal'Darim ships are heading towards our nexus, Hierarch.
Bring them down!
I bask in the twilight. It is a good day to die.
This vessel shall avenge.
The skies beckon.
We're at full power.
Let us attack.
Phase crystals charged.
Khartoum. I am the blade of the Narazim. What would you ask of us?
Zaknaku Afal.
It is a good day to die.
Jakul Enoch. Prismatic core online.
Upgrade complete.
Honor through valor.
Upgrade complete.
Ire shall be reclaimed.
Channel, we're at full power.
It is a good day to die. Ready for battle. Battle is upon us.
Zaknaku Afal.
You have not enough minerals. construct additional pylons. You must construct additional pylons.
Yes, the darkness.
This vessel shall
May I be of service?
channel the light of Iron.
I stand ready. Ah, at last.
Zaknaku Afan.
The sky. Yes.
Fog gathers, Artanis. Make your preparations if you are so inclined. Systems set.
The skies beckon. The sky is my battle.
You have full power.
May I
This vessel shall
honor through valor?
face.
I stand ready.
We face the enemy.
You must construct additional pylons.
Channel Zaknaku Afan. Phase crystals charged.
The skies beckon.
You have full power.
Ready for battle. May I be of service? Ah, and
Channel the light of Iron.
ready for battle.
This vessel shall channel the light of Iron. Phase crystals charged.
Amon's forces are gone. Now's your chance to attack the Guardians.
This vessel shall avenge. Cast our shard.
Enemy ships have set a course for our nexus.
It shall be done.
The skies beckon.
We are at full power.
Honor through valor.
I stand honor through valor.
You must construct additional pylons.
We're at full power. The skies bend. Shadows like light.
Have you come to bear witness to the end?
May I be of service? This shall not be our end, but a new beginning. Shadows like light. It is a good day for time. Honor through valor. Zaknaku. May I be of service. You're at full.
You must construct additional pylons.
Phase crystals charged. The skies beckon. This vessel shall invade.
We approach the void. Ready your warriors. Your power is greater than we believed, Firstborn. Another guardian has fallen. What a thrilling sight.
If it is so thrilling, why not join us?
Well, I must save my strength to face Malash, of course.
This vessel shall honor through valor. Zaknaku upon. I stand. Phase crystals charged. We are at full power.
You must construct additional pylons.
Wise to Zaknaku. May I be of service. You call upon me. Our tribe. The skies beckon. We're at full power. Annihilation commencing. Paradakuro. I stand ready. Zaknaku upon.
Amon's forces are gone. Now's your chance to attack the Guardians.
Honor through valor. Ah, at last. Systems at full. Our shot. Ik kuda anai.
I shudder to think of what they were planning to do with it.
We serve the will of the High Lord.
Enemy ships have set a course for our nexus.
May I be of service? Phase crystal charge. Annihilation commence. The battle begins. System battle. Honor through valor. You know little of Alaric, or you would not aid him. Oh, what glorious deaths. You do well to promote my cause, Artanis.
I only hope that is true.
This vessel shall invade. It shall be done.
Honor through valor. Ready for battle.
Mineral field depleted.
Phase crystals.
May I be of service?
Zaknaku Afal. Ikkuda Anai.
Mineral field depleted.
Kas Arashon.
The skies beckon.
Channel the light of Io.
Mineral field.
Annihilation commences.
I stand.
We are at full power.
We approach the void. Ready your warriors.
Systems at full.
Ready for battle. May I be of service? Let us attack. Honor through. You will stand against a god? You go to your death, Alaric. The Dark God will destroy you.
I have heard enough of his lies.
Your ritual is complete. What now?
Well, they were not part of the ritual, but these traitors would have aided Malash in it, and I wish to see them die. Now the time has come. High Lord, hear me. I invoke the right of Rakshir. Fight me according to our laws, or die a coward. We meet in combat at daybreak. You shall have your challenge.
I am going to make this clear. The Templar are not a weapon you can wield as you wish. We are not here to slay your enemies under false pretenses. Deceive me again, and this alliance of ours comes to an end.
Slaying Malash's guardians fulfilled more than one purpose. Once the High Lord lies dead at my feet, none will challenge my rule. After After all these years, my victory is nearly at hand. I feel his concern, Artanis. He knows that I'm coming for him.
Malash.
No. Amon. Through the breath of creation, I peer beyond the veil. Oh, yes, I feel his rage washing over me. He knows I no longer fear him. He knows that the Tal'Darim have no collar for him to control. I will turn the Chosen against him.
Do not assume you are already victorious, Alaric. Do not let the Terrazine cloud your judgment. You have a battle to win first.
The battle is already won. In my mind's eye, I have delivered the killing blow in 1,000 ways.
From my experience, overconfidence is your opponent's greatest ally. Do not let yours aid Malash.
Spoken as one who welcomes defeat.
Hierarch, one of our combat units can be assigned a new faction through the console in the War Council.
If all of Alarac's people are as grim as he is, this will be quite an interesting alliance. I hope no one gets into the Terrazine. Malash has proven himself to be a dangerous leader.
Indeed. That's why my victory shall be the sweetest of ecstasy.
Has he defeated many in this rite?
Countless. He ascended the chain with brutal wrath, plowing through all who opposed him. It's as if he were blessed by the Dark God. They called him the Blade of Amon.
And still he was challenged?
It is our way. He defeated each with lingering cruelty. Malash revels in bringing his challengers to the edge of death and tormenting them for a time after.
That does not comfort me, Alaric.
Comfort is a myth, given to younglings until they are ready for the trials and pain that is true existence. Leave me. It is time to make preparations. The darkness within calls for the blood of Malash. Now is the hour of my ascendance. Let Rakshir commence!
This chain of ascension is a despicable practice.
It is how the Kalai once thought of the Nerazim's Shadow Walk.
There is no comparison. Our society was not founded upon...
Their culture is one unyielding hierarchy, servant to master, a constant reinforcement of their bondage to Amon. But they have been lied to, Matriarch.
And how could this change if it is all they have ever known?
Our people once only knew hatred of one another. Suspicion.
Yes.
We viewed your practices as barbaric, and you viewed ours as cruel. It is the same with the Tal'Darim. With the destruction of Amon and the revelation of his betrayal, I expect their entire society to seek out who they truly are and what they wish to be.
Amon does not care for the lives of Protoss. How unfortunate that most of the Tal'Darim are blind to their fate. Alaric may seem untrustworthy, but I think he lacks the finesse for deceit. Amon does not care for the lives of Protoss. Alaric may seem untrustworthy, but I think he lacks the finesse for deceit. The assault ships are now ready for your inspection.
Paradakral.
Destruction is at hand.
The skies await.
Alarac's vanguards have joined our cause. It seems our surprises have no end.
Order me to war. 'War. 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 '
shall be purified.
The keystone is resonating to void energies below. We should investigate this further, Hierarch. What possible source of void energy is emanating?
Karax, the keystone, it's
Reacting to void energies upon the planet's surface, most likely. I've seen this before on Ulnar. This Terrazine must be directly linked to the void.
The Tal'Darim call it the breath of creation. They believe imbibing it allows them to speak directly to Amon.
A far-fetched claim, yet I cannot deny its plausibility. The substance's properties appear to be foreign to our universe.
Perhaps this is why it is so holy to them. They seek out planets rich in Terrazine and turn them into temples to their god.
Our coming here may be a blessing to us. If the keystone reacts to Terrazine like it does with void energy, I may be able to use it to stress the artifact, determine its limits.
Perhaps fate has not abandoned us completely. We must have faith.
I prefer results, Hierarch. Amon is powerful in measures that eclipse even the Queen of Blades. There is no room for uncertainty.
These Tal'Darim have strange customs. What will happen to Alaric if he fails? I am merely curious. I cannot bring myself the hope for Alaric